That arena number 3, Tyler Bossetti. Catching here in game 2 out of Everett, Washington, and Gonzaga University, number 20, Austin Dinorini.
Chinook fans, we are here in the second game of this
doubleheader.
As the Miners defeated the Chinooks in game 1, 12-5.
And batting 9th, playing center field out of Chandler, Arizona, the University of New Mexico, number 4, Brayton Merritt.
Ready for the second game.
On the hill for the
Miners
here
the Chinooks have yet to beat the Miners here at their home field. So hopefully
number 26.
They can change that as this is the last game between both of these two teams this season. So hopefully we can
and now let's get ready
get the win today and take the split.
Miners
So your lineup for today's contest, your lineup for the Matsu Miners, leading things off for the Miners will be second baseman number 9, Caleb Van Blake. In the 2 spot will be the designated hitter number 35, Spencer Henson. In left field, batting number 3, number 24, Conan Quiggle. Batting in the cleanup spot, the right fielder Nick Brooks, number 39. Batting 5th, first baseman number 19, Austin Hatcher. Batting, excuse me, that's Josh Hatcher. I'm sorry about that. Batting in the 6th spot will be the third baseman number 3, Tyler Vassetti. Batting in the 7th spot, the catcher number 20, Austin Dinorini. Batting 8th. The shortstop, number 2, Drew Swift, and batting 9th, the center field, number 4, Brayton Merritt. And on the mound for the Miners, number 26, Asa Lacey. That's your lineup for the Miners. Your lineup for the Chinooks, leading things off in right field, number 18, Bailey Collins, J. Paul Fullerton. Batting in the 2 spot, he'll be playing catcher. Batting 3rd, the center field, number 14, Anthony Forte. In the cleanup spot, third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Batting 5th, the birthday boy, number 5, Luke Van Dover, playing second base. Batting 6th, the first baseman, number 44, Nick Kreitzer. Batting 7th, the shortstop, number 11, Grady Osuna. Batting 8th, number 8, Seth Ballinger. Batting 9th, designated hitter, number 16, Cole Whitman. And on the mound for your Chinooks, number 6, Anthony Becerra. So that is your lineup for the Chinooks. And so we'll take a look at the starting pitcher, Bryce Hassan, who actually pitched in relief in game 1. He threw an inning, giving up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for the Miners. Be starting today in game 2 for
leading off of Chinooks, right field number 18, Bailey Collins.
The Miners has start game. Bailey Collins will step into the box. Take a look at the first pitch from Desan. And that fastball is on the inside corner for strike number 1. Collins in game 1 was 1 for 4 as he hits this one in the left field. That will drop in for a single. And that will be the first hit of the ball game for the Chinooks on that single.
Now batting,
Bailey Collins, and he get the leadoff man on board. Stepping up to the plate is J. Paul Fullerton, who had a big game in game 1 for the Chinooks. He was 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored. He had that grand slam for the Chinooks. So he'll come up to the plate with nobody out, 1 man on. And he turns on that first pitch, fastball. Foul ball to the right side as the count was running, no balls and 1 strike. Kevin Moore here, joined by Ty Beck in the broadcast booth. So thank you guys for joining us again in the second game of the doubleheader. This will be a 7-inning ball game here at Herman Brothers Field, home of the Matsu Miners. And that 0-1 pitch misses outside, leaving the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
One pitch to J. Paul. And that was foul back to the left side, so the count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bailey Collins stands at first. He got there by a single into left field. No outs. 1 and all, 1-2 count on the left-handed hitter. J. Paul Fullerton has 1-2 count on him. And pitch. And J. Paul swing through that high one, and that'll be strike 3. So J. Paul strikes out, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, that'll bring up the center fielder, Anthony Forte.
Now batting, center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte.
Forte was 1 for 4 in game 1. The RBI, he also struck out as well. Bailey Collins on first base. He led things up for the single. He has a nice size lead, and he is off at first. Tassan goes over to first base, and the throw will not be in time, so Collins slides into second with a stolen base. So that will put him in a scoring position with 1 out. And the Chinooks can jump out to an early lead here in the top of the first inning.
Looked like there was some confusion between Caleb Van Blake and Drew Swift on who's covering for the throw. Didn't look like they were prepared for that. But anyways, Bailey Collins is on second, and that one hits Anthony Forte. And hit him in the arm, the umpire saying, and he will be placed on first base. So now it is first and second with Jordan Wharton coming up to bat. It almost sounded like it hit the bat, but umpire signaling it indeed hit his arm. So Forte is on first with a hit by pitch, and Bailey on second. Jordan Wharton will try to do some damage here in the top of the first inning for the Chinooks with 1 out. First pitch to Wharton. That one's on the outside corner for strikes. So Wharton is down 0-1. On deck stands number 5, second baseman, Luke Van Dover. Second pitch to Wharton. That one's too far outside, so count will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams wrapping up their seasons here with only a couple more games left. The Miners are in first, and the Chinooks battling with the Pilots in fourth, as they are all close in the standings as Wharton swings through that one, and that will be strike 2. 1-2 the count on the third baseman for the Chinooks. 1-2 pitch. That one looked like he was too far outside, but the umpire called strike 3, so that would be the second out of the inning with that. And runners on first and second for the Chinooks. That would bring up number 5, Luke Vandover.
Now batting, second baseman number 5, Luke Vandover.
Chinooks score now a game and a half back from the Pilots who lost today to the Anchorage Bucks. Luke Vandover now steps up to the plate. He watches that miss outside for ball number 1. Vandover is a native of Little Rock, Arkansas. He attends Harding University in Arkansas. So he hits that 1-0 pitch out of play for a foul ball that will even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Vandover was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts in the first game. So they'll look to turn that around today. In game number 2, Son looks at Collins at second base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Vandover hits this one to second base. Van Blake will be there to make the play, and that will be the final out of the inning. So the Chinooks get 1 hit, leave 2 runners on, and that's into the bottom half of the first.
We're still in the first inning, and we already have our
0.
first prize giveaway. Get your programs out and the right side on page 1 or on Number 9, Caleb Van Blake.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. We're in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game. Chinooks were able to get one hit at the top of the first. No runs come across the plate. As the minds are now that Caleb Van Blake, the second baseman, will lead things off against the pitcher Anthony Becerra, which from Las Vegas, Nevada. As that is a foul ball from Van Blake. Becerra will attend Jackson State University in the fall, so he'll be transferring there from Shasta College. Becerra stands 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a left-handed pitcher on the season. He has a 1-4 record, ERA of 7.98. This is his 8th start of the season. He has thrown 23 and 2/3 innings, struck out 24, walked 16. He's given up 35 hits. As Becerra hits Van Blake there on that pitch. Van Blake walks to first base.
Now batting your DH, number 35, Spencer Henson.
With nobody out. That will now bring up
number 35, Spencer Henson for the Master Players.
Henson, who had that big home run in game 1, opposite field, shot to right field. He was 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs in the first game as he swings and misses on that fastball from Becerra for strike number 1. Becerra in his last outing on July 10th against the Bucks, he threw 4 innings. We got no runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 3 as Henson swings and misses on that pitch, and he is quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is swung on and hit to right field. That will get down right in front of Collins, and that would be a single for Henson as he continues to swing out the top. That is the first hit of the game for the Miners. So that will put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Your left fielder, number 24.
And that would now bring up the left fielder, number 24, Conan Quiggle. Quiggle, who started in center field in the first game, was 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Score!
And Quiggle takes a big hack at that, and he swings and misses for strike number 1.
Sir Sutton, you will pitch to Conan Quiggle. That slider misses down and outside, so count will be even at 1-1. Chinooks have no outs. Miners have 2 men on. Spencer Henson at first. He got on a single. Caleb Van Blake is on second. He got on first with hit by pitch and then advanced. Spencer singles. That pitch was outside to make the count 2-1 to Miners outfielder. We'll ready for the 2-1 pitch from Becerra. Becerra misses again outside. So 3-1 to count now. Becerra's worked himself into a hole here with no outs, first and second. Part of the Miners lineup coming up. Great day for baseball. As it was in the first game, and games before that, as that 3-1 pitch is hit in the shallow left field. Seth Ballinger would not be able to make it. He would hit the cutoff man, Wharton, and that single will advance and Blake and Spencer Henson to second and third. So now it will be bases loaded for Nick
Your right
Brooks.
fielder, number 39, Nick Brooks.
Brooks, who was part of the winning Miners team last year, as they won the league last year. And he was also the home run derby champion. Did not do it again this year, though, as the Miners won. Wheeler's guy where he comfortable in. So that pitch is in there for a strike from Sarah. Sarah shakes off J. Paul, settles on the pitch, sets. That pitch is fouled, so Brooks. The count is 0-2 now to the big right-handed outfielder for the Miners.
Miners looking to score early here in the bottom of the first. So they have the bases loaded with nobody out. Van Blake on third, who was hit by a pitch. Henson on second, who singled. And Goodwood on first, who singled as well. Becerra misses on that pitch. Count will run 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brooks, the batter Brooks. In game 1 was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Here's the 1-2. That pitch will miss low. So count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Sarah didn't jam early in this one, looking to get a punch out here. Maybe a ground ball right back to him, third and home, and maybe go first to at don't play. You see here on the 2-2 pitch. That one is hit into right field. This will be a single for Brooks. They're waving Spencer Henson around. Bailey's throw will not be a tie. So the Miners strike first with a 2-run single from Nick Brooks. That will be Brooks' first hit of the game, as he is on first and Connor Quiggle on second. So now it'll be first and second with still no outs for the Chinooks. Chinooks
Your first baseman, number 19, Josh Hatcher.
Good job, man!
Josh Hatcher.
Way to go, man!
Batter. Looks like we have some action in the Chinooks bullpen. Right-hander Honest Kendrick is warming up. And Sarah, first pitch to Hatcher, is in there for a strike. So
Hatcher, who was 2 for 3 in game 1 with 3 runs scored and an RBI, as he gets hit. And that's the second hit batter of the game for Becerra, and that will load the bases up.
Not being able to throw a ball.
Now batting, your third baseman, number 3, Tyler Bassetti.
So that will load the bases up here in the bottom of the first. The Miners have a 2-0 lead over the Chinooks, as Tyler Bassetti, the third baseman, will step up to the plate. And that fastball will be in there from Becerra for strike number 1. Bassetti was 1 for 2 in game 1 with RBI, 2 walks, and a run scored. As the Miners had a total of 12 hits in the first game. That off-speed pitch misses low and inside from Becerra to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Miners with 3 hits in this game already. So they have 2 runs. Becerra gets the sign from Fullerton as he comes set, and here's the pitch. And that is in there on the outside corner for strike number 2. Becerra is ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bassetti. And here's the 1-2. That pitch is swung on and popped out to the right side. This will get out of play. The count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
So bases loaded here. 1-2 count. We're setting no outs for the Chinooks. Until that normal death corners are in. really feels that double play depth. Outfield shifted a little bit to the right. 1-2 pitch from Sarah, and now curveball's in there. Good pitch by Anthony. That will be the first out of the inning. So Sarah gets a Busetti to punch out, and with 1 out and bases loaded, that'll bring up catcher Austin Pinarini for the Miners.
Now batting, your catcher, number 20, Austin Pinarini.
Good job by Sarah there, working and getting ahead, and then using his punch-out pitch to curveball and getting Busetti out, and that's a big first out. First pitch to Pinarini misses outside. Sarah sets. It's a sign for J. Paul. And that 1-0 pitch misses. The count 2-0. So Pinarini is ahead in the count.
Pinarini, who did not play in the first game. He makes the start at catcher today. So that pitch is in there for a strike. The count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. That 2-1 pitch will miss outside. The count will now run to 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. As Pinarini misses on that fastball, the count will run forward to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice fastball there from Busetti, as Pinarini cannot catch up to that one. 3-2 count on the batter. Bases loaded, 1 out, as we are in the bottom of the first inning. And that ball is hit to shortstop. Osuna will try to get Pinarini out, but that throw will sail over the head of Chrysler. This will bring in Brooks, as he will come across the plate, as well as Quiggle. So the Miners put 2 more runs on the board on that error from Osuna. So they now take a 4-0 lead, as runners are now at first and third with 1 out.
Now batting, your shortstop, number
That
2,
will now bring up
Drew Swift.
shortstop number 2, Drew Swift. Swift, who was 0 for 3 yesterday, in the first game with the walk. He was the only Miner did not get a hit in game 1. He fouls that pitch out of play for strike number 1. Here's an 0-1 pitch from Busetti. And Swift hits this one to second base. Vandover makes the throw to Osuna. And the throw to first won't be in time. So they do get the runner out at second base as the runner comes across the plate and scores. That's Hatcher who came across and scored. So that will be the 5th run of the game. With 2 outs as Swift is on first base. And that will bring up the 9th batter, center fielder number 4, Braden Merritt.
Your center fielder, number 4, Braden Merritt.
Merritt watches that pitch miss from Busetti for ball 1. Merritt is getting his first action today, so he did not participate in the first game. That fastball is in there from Busetti for strike number 1. Merritt, who is from Chandler, Arizona, he attends New Mexico University. He hits that one foul to the left side for strike number 2. The count will run 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seta gets the sign and he comes set. Throws over to first base. Swift will get back safely.
Our apologies. The scoreboard seems to be acting up a little bit. Not doing what we tell it to.
Seta comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That curveball is swung on and hit to the first baseman. Kreitzer just gets right under his glove. And Swift will come around to third base. So that will be an error on the first baseman, Nick Kreitzer. That will put Braden Merritt on first base. So runners are on first and third with 2 outs. This will bring back the top of the lineup as the Miners have batted around here in the bottom of the first, as Caleb Van Blake will come back up to the plate. He was hit by pitch
second baseman
first at bat.
Caleb Van Blake.
That fastball from Becerra catches the outside corner for strike number 1. Here's 0-1 and Becerra throws over first base. Merritt gets back safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nice curveball from Becerra. That drops in for strike number 2. Becerra quickly is ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Looks like Merritt might be off here at first base. And he is. That would be no throw from the catcher, Fullerton. So Merritt will advance to second base. The runners will now be on second and third with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that will miss outside. Count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman. And 2-2 from Becerra. That is swung on and fouled to the left side. And this will get out of play. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Becerra, who has thrown a lot of pitches here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. And here's the 2-2. And that curveball is caught by Kreitzer. Nice play made there by the first baseman. So that will end the inning. But the Miners tack on 5 runs on 3 hits. Leave 2 runners stranded. So as we head to the second inning, your Chinooks trail 5-0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Leading off from the next second, first base.
Sorry, my man Kevin keeps messing with the microphone, so We're in the top of the second inning, and leading off will be Nick Chrysler, first baseman for your Chinooks. First pitch to him, and that will be up for the strike. So count is 0-1 to first baseman who bats from the left side. Second pitch of the at bat, and that one misses high and outside, so it counts evened at 1 strike here. Fans are still here, many of them. Stands are filled. That 1-1 pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2, so it counts 1-2 now. Mountains in the left field are looking beautiful as ever, as they always do in Alaska. 1-2 pitch to Chrysler. That one is a foul ball. Count will stay at 1-2 strikes. Action still in the bullpen for the Chinooks. Thomas Hendrick is still playing wild catch as he is cooled down. 1-2 pitch to Chrysler. He will foul that one off, so good job by protecting 2 strikes. One-two pitch. That curveball misses outside. Good block by the catcher, Pennerini. So count is 2 balls and 2 strikes here. At the top of the second inning, second game of 7-inning games. This is a 7-inning game. It's the second of a doubleheader. 2-2 pitch misses low and outside. So Chrysler has gone from 0-2 to a full count. Chrysler's ready for the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses high, so that will be a leadoff walk for the Chinooks. That will bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Now batting, shortstop, number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Chrysler gets his lead up first. Ozuna with the first pitch. That one missed high, so Ozuna is ahead 1-0.
Ozuna was held hitless in game 1. He was 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts.
That 1-0 pitch is swung on by Ozuna and missed, so count is 1-1 strike here. On deck stands Seth Ballinger. Had a pretty good game last game. 1-1 pitch to Ozuna. That one just hit hard in the right field, but will go foul. Count is now in favor of the Miners pitcher, so it's 1-2. One pitch to Gregory, and he'll force a swing at that one. And that will be the first out of the inning. And with 1 out, 1 man on, that really upsets Ballinger, left fielder number 8.
Now batting, left fielder number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Seth Ballinger looks in and first pitch to Seth, and that one's on the outside corner for a strike, so 1-1 to count now. Left fielder playing mostly on the line, so leaving a big gap in left center. 0-1 pitch. That one's on the outside corner, and it's another strike, so Ballinger is quickly behind in the count 0-2. These pitches look like they're missing a little too much outside, but the umpire is calling them strikes. Chrysler with a small lead at first. 2 pitch. That ball drops in there for strike 3, so with 2 outs. That will bring up Cole Whitman. DH for the Chinooks.
Now batting, DH number 16, Cole Whitman.
Cole, who is a pitcher for guys who did not know, the Chinooks are down in position players, so he's fielding to hit as he fouls that one off to the left side. That one looked like he got in on his hands. Billy Collins, the top of the lineup, stands on deck, right fielder for Chinooks. 0-1 pitch. Cole Whitman will swing at that high one and make the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and that will be fouled back. So we will stay at 0-2 count. O2 pitch to Whitman. He will check swing, but it doesn't go. That one is in the dirt, so the count will be now 1-2. You guys were just tuning in. The Matsu Miners have a 5-0 lead over the Chinooks. The Chinooks with 2 outs in the top of the second. Kretzer stands at first base and Cole Whitman in the box. That 1-2 pitch misses high, so the count will move to 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Two pitch to Whitman. He swing right to Allen, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Chinooks get no runs on 1 hit.
And folks, let's give
No
away
errors
some
by
more
the
stuff.
Miners.
Open
They
your
leave 1 man
programs.
on, so we'll head into the top of the
Page
second.
1, page 5. That's
Bottom of the
the
second inning.
numbers.
Miners leading
First winning
5-0.
number
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are in the bottom of the second inning. Miners with a 5-0 lead over the Chinooks. Spencer Henson, who will lead things off. He singled in his first at bat. New pitcher on the mound. Hannes Kendrick is taking over as Becerra's day is done after just going 1 inning. As Henson pops that one off the plate for strike number 1. Hannes made an appearance in yesterday's game for the Chinooks. He's 6'4", 230 from the right side. He attends Biola University, the older brother of Larson Kendrick, who started in the first game today. Hannes has a 3-0 record on the season, 2.01 ERA. This is his 16th appearance. He has thrown 35 in 2/3 innings, struck out 27, walked 8, has given up 27 hits. Spencer misses on that pitch. In yesterday's contest, Hannes went 2 innings, giving up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for the Chinooks. So he has been one of the top pitchers out of the bullpen for the Chinooks this season. As he is ahead 1-2 to Henson. And here's the pitch. And he gets Henson to swing and miss on that fastball for strike number 3. Nice pitch there from Hannes. So that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 24, Kona Quiggle.
On the Quiggle steps up to the plate. He singled in his last at bat. Miss upstairs on that pitch. 1 ball and no strikes. Still have a good showing here at Herman Brothers Field as the fans are tuning into the second game of the doubleheader between the Miners and the Chinooks. This is the last game that these two teams will play each other this season. Miners are 6-4 against the Chinooks this season as Quiggle misses on that curveball. The count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hannes gets the sign as he's working from the stretch, and here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is swung on it. A line drive right field as it gets down for a single. That is the second hit of the game for Kona. He is 2 for 2. And the Miners have 1 man on with 1 out. That one I'll bring up.
Now batting, your right fielder, number 39, Nick Brooks.
Brooks singled in his last at bat, had 2 RBIs. Here's the first pitch. Brooks will foul this one out of play for strike number 1. Chinooks, who have yet to beat the Miners here at Herman Brothers Field, are looking to do so today in the last game. These two teams will play each other. Hannes throws over first base. Quiggle gets back safely. Hannes takes a look at the signs from Fullerton, the catcher. Becomes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that will catch the outside corner. Look a little off the plate. Home plate. Umpire James Parnell called that a strike. So we'll run the count to no balls and 2 strikes on the right fielder. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Brooks will foul this one out of play. The count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Here's 0-2 from Hannes. And that jams Brooks as this is hit to second. Osuna flips. And they turn the 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. Good pitching there from Hannes. As we head to the top of the 3rd inning, the Miners still with a 5-0 lead over your Chinooks. Thank you for tuning in to Chinook Radio.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the third inning, and leading off for the Chinooks will be number 18, right fielder Bailey Collins. Collins looking to get something started here for the Chinooks as they are down by 5. His first pitch swing takes a healthy hack there, but comes up empty, so the count will be quickly 0-1. On deck stands catcher J. Paul Fullerton. Second pitch to Bailey. That one is in there for strike 2, so the count is 0-2. Bailey's ready for the 0-2, and Bailey did not even come close to going around, and the home plate umpire says he does.
Now batting, catcher number 23.
That'll be the first out of the inning. An interesting call and bad call there by the home plate umpire. But anyways, that is the first out of the inning, and up now is J. Paul Fullerton. He is first pitch swinging also. He fouls that one back. So 0-1 the count on the catcher, who will be attending UAB in the fall. Lacey with the 0-1, and J. Paul hits this one to left field, and this one will get down in foul territory. Quingle making a good chase at it, but comes up empty. So J. Paul is quickly behind and down. Lacey is in control of this at-bat right now as it is 0-2. J. Paul bats from the left side. 0-2 pitch from Lacey. He swings through that one. This one will get away from the catcher, Ganarini, and he'll throw on to first. That'll be the second out of the inning. So 2 outs, that'll bring up the center fielder, Anthony Forte. 2 quick outs for Asa Lacey in the minors, so good for them.
Now batting, center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte.
Forte takes a couple of practice swings, and then he gets in the box. Jordan Warren stands on deck. First pitch, Forte is in there for a strike. Looks like the home plate umpire tonight has a big zone. 0-1 pitch to Forte. That one misses low. One pitch. Forte swings at that inside and low one. So the count will be 1-2.
Forte, native of Hoffman Estates, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Let's look at the 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on that one. So Lacey strikes out the side in the top of the third inning. So as we enter the bottom half of the third inning, Miners have a 5-0 lead over your Chinooks.
Hey, folks. First base.
Welcome back to the fans.
Josh Hatcher.
We are in the bottom of the third inning. Miners with the 5-0 lead over the Chinooks. Miners are now at the bat as Josh Hatcher, who was hit by a pitch in his first at bat, will lead things off. So Hannes Kendrick. Hannes starts him off with a fastball in there for a strike. And here's the 0-1 pitch. That 0-1 pitch from this low and outside to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that 1-1 pitch is swung on and hit towards the left side. Wharton and Ballinger running after it, but this will get out of play for a foul ball. And we have a 1-2 count now on Hatcher, the batter. Chinooks, who are currently in last place as they are a game and a half back from the fourth place Anchorage Glacier Pilots, who lost today. As that 1-2 pitch misses from Hannes, even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Chinooks will have tomorrow and Tuesday off. That'll definitely be a rest day for Chinooks as Hatcher hits this one to the right side. Vandover will not be able to take care of that one, as that will be a hit for Hatcher, his first hit of game number 2, and that was the 5th hit of the game for the Miners as a team.
No, Benny.
And that will bring up the third baseman, Tyler Basetti, who struck out in his first at bat. As I was saying, Chinooks with Monday and Tuesday off, they will be back in action on Wednesday as they will play the Anchorage Bucks. They will travel to Mulcahy, play them at 7 p.m. And then on Thursday, we will host the Gold Panthers in a non-league game at Lee Jordan Field. That will be at 6 p.m. Then Friday, we'll have the day off. And Saturday, we will play the Anchorage Bucks at 6 p.m. Then on Sunday, we will play the Pilots. And on Monday, the last game of the season, we'll play the Pilots on July 30th. This well. So that is the rest of the schedule as Bassetti hits this one to right center. This will get down. Bassetti will be on with the double as Hatcher heads to third base. And with nobody out, the Miners have runners on second and third in the bottom of the third inning.
Yo, brother, do I need to say it?
Nobody out. I will now bring up the catcher, Austin Pinarini. Pinarini reached on an error in his first at bat. He takes the big hack at that first pitch and misses for strike number one. Pinarini, who was from Everett, Washington, he attended Gonzaga University. Nice off speed there from Hannes with that. Catches the outside corner for strike number two. That's the infielder drawn in for the Chinooks. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and hit to center field. This will bring in two. Hatcher and Bassetti come across the plate as the Miners extend their lead to 7-0 here in the bottom of the third inning as Pinarini is on with his first hit of the ball game. As that will now bring up the shortstop number two, Drew Swift.
Your shortstop number two, Drew Swift.
That pitch is in there for strike number one. An 0-1 count on Swift, the batter, who got out, had a fielder's choice in his first at bat. As that 0-1 pitch catches the outside corner for strike number two. He is quickly down, no balls and two strikes. The 0-2 pitch now misses upstairs. The count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop from Arizona State University. Sun is out here shining bright. Palmer, Alaska, beautiful weather for some baseball as that pitch misses inside from Hannes as the count will now run to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Swift will hit this one into left field. Bollinger will be camped under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out. And that will now bring up the number 9 man, center field, Braden Merritt.
Now batting, your center fielder number 4, Braden Merritt.
Miners 2 runs in this to take a 7-0 lead. They have 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Chinooks with no runs on 1 hit and 2 errors as Hannes misses outside on that pitch for ball number 1. Hannes coming in relief.
Looks like we have some.
Sarah, who started the game.
Looks like we have some. Actually, the Chinooks bullpen looks like River Carbone is warming up as Hannes gets Braden Merritt to swing on that one, so the count is 1-1 now. Miners definitely hitting well in this one. 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Chinooks with no runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors. So definitely, Chinooks are not playing their best as Merritt called time there, and Hannes was already pitching the ball, so a lot of fun things for a pitcher to have to experience. 1-1 pitch. That one is hit into the infield. Luke Vandover is calling it, and he will make the catch. That'll be a second out of the inning. With 2 outs and 1 man on, that'll bring up the top of the order. Second baseman Caleb Van Blake.
Now batting, your second baseman, number 9, Caleb Van Blake.
Just like to thank you for joining us, Chinooks Radio. Thank you for just cheering on your Chinooks. Just thank you and join us to be back here. The next game is Allen's hit to center. Forte is camped under, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But the Matthew Miners get 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. So we'll head into the top of the 4th inning of Chinooks, trailing the Matthew Miners 7-0.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are now in the top of the 4th inning as the Chinooks trail 7-0 to the Miners. Jordan Wharton will lead things off. Wharton today is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Asa Lacey is back out there on the mound. And Wharton takes a hack at that one. That was foul. It will be a foul ball. The count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That fastball missed high and outside. To run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 from Lacey. Wharton swings and misses on that fastball as the count will even up to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that will miss outside. This count will run 4 to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a 3-2 pitch. That will miss upstairs, and Wharton will be on with a leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th inning. That will bring up second baseman number 5, Luke Vandover.
Now then, second baseman number 5, Luke Vandover.
Lacey, this is inside to Vandover on that pitch. The count will run to 1 ball and no strikes. Vandover grounded out to second base in his first at bat. Takes a look at the 1-0 pitch. And that he swung on into left field. This will be a single for Vandover, the second hit of the game for the Chinooks. That's Vandover's first hit. So runners on first and second with nobody out in the top of the fourth. So that will now bring up the first baseman, number 44, Nick Kreitzer, who walked in his first at bat.
Number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Kreitzer in the RBI situation right here for the Chinooks. That one's outside and be ball number one. There's first and second, no outs for the Miners. On deck is Gregory Ozuna. As Kreitzer stares down pitcher Asa Lacey. Lines up. No pitches him to left field, and this will be caught by the left fielder. The throw back to second is not in time as Wharton is back safely. So now it'll be first and second with one out, and Gregory Ozuna, the shortstop, coming up to bat.
Shortstop number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Ozuna today has been struggling as he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So hopefully he can turn things around here and pick up an RBI in this at-bat.
Thing for Ozuna today has been swinging at outside pitches that are off-speed. Someone's in there for a strike. He really struggles with hitting off-speed pitches as he is more of a fastball hitter. Just struggling to hold up and just getting the right mindset there at the plate. So we'll see if he can change that around here. 0-1 count on him right now. This Lacey turns back to second. Nobody is going, so Wharton is back safely. So Wharton and Luke get their leads at first and second. 0-1 pitch. That one gets by the catcher off his gear, and this will advance both runners. Interesting play there.
Looks like that crossed the catcher up right there. As he's talking to his pitcher. Maybe got confused as Pinarini might have been expecting a different pitch. That one got past him. So him and Lacey are exchanging a few words to make sure they're on the same page. So now put runners on second and third with one out. Infield playing normal death. So a big RBI chance for Ozuna here. 2 runners in scoring position.
1-1 pitch to Ozuna. He'll swing at that one in the dirt, so the count will be moved to 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Top of the 4th inning. Ozuna looks in. Lacey for 1-2. Ozuna will swing at an outside pitch and strike out again. So now with 2 outs, runners still for the Chinooks on second and third. Seth Ballinger will be
now batting.
Up to
left
bat.
field number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Ballinger today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So on the game, Lacey now has 9 strikeouts so far. He has been pitching very well for the Miners today. That pitch will miss inside for ball number 1. Lacey comes set. Gets ready to deliver the 1-0 pitch. That fastball. Then there on the outside corner for strike number 1. The count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 count on Ballinger, the batter. 2 outs, runners on second and third. And that 1-1 pitch is fouled off. So the count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder from East Texas.
One-two pitch to Bellinger. He will swing at that one, and that'll be a third of the inning. So the Chinooks get 1 hit and leave 2 men on and go ahead into the top of the 4th inning.
Hey, folks.
Bottom
We
of
missed
the 4th
last
inning.
inning with our winning numbers was double up.
Miners.
4 winners this inning.
Winning 7-0.
4 winners this inning.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are in the bottom of the 4th. Miners with a 7-0 lead over the Chinooks. New pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks, River Carbone, will take over as Honda's day is done. And he'll pitch to Spencer Henson, who fouls that first pitch off. Henson's day is 1 for 2 with a single. Carbone on the season has an 0-1 record. He is from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Attends Arizona Christian University. He'll be heading into his senior year there. He stands 6'7", 235 pounds from the right side. The ERA of 4.76. This is his 16th appearance as Henson swings and misses on that pitch. For strike number 2, Carbone has 6 saves. He has thrown 17 innings, struck out 11, walked 3, and has given up 20 hits. And in his last outing on July 19th against the Pilots, he threw 1/3 of an inning, getting a strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Henson will hit this one foul to first base. The count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. That pitch will miss for the first ball, and now we're going to count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Henson will shoot this one into left field. Ballinger right there to make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. As that will now bring up
Now batting.
Left fielder number
Your
24.
left fielder, number 24, Kona Wiggle.
2 for 2 today.
Kugel grounds that one to Azuna. Azuna with the throw. And a great play by Gregory Azuna as that one was hit up the middle. And Azuna got it on second hop. And a beautiful play there by Gregory Azuna.
Number 39, Nick Brooks.
Now to bat for the Miners would be Nick Brooks. 2 outs. River working pretty fast here in the bottom of the 4th.
Brooks, who had a single and 2 RBIs today, as Carbone starts him off with the off speed. That drops in for a strike.
Carbone looks in. Gives the sign, sets and no one pitch to Brooks, and that one is flared into right center, and Forte will not be there. So that will be a 2-out hit, and Brooks will be standing on first.
Now batting, your first baseman, number 19, Josh Hatcher.
Miners, number 19, Josh Hatcher. So River has 1 man on, Nick Brooks for the Miners, and 2 outs. Trying to work out this. And Hatcher grounds this to Chrysler, and that will be a 3rd out of the inning as he steps on the bag. So we'll head into the top of the 5th inning. Chinooks are going to need a rally if they want to get back into this one as they are down by 7.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are in the top of the 5th
leading
inning.
off for the Chinooks here in the top of the 5th. Right fielder, number 18.
As the right field, Cole Whitman, the designated hitter, he'll come up the bat for the Chinooks. Whitman today is 0 for 1 with the strikeout, as Lacey is back on the mound. As Whitman chases that one upstairs for strike number 2. Lacey has been exceptional today. You can see he has 10 strikeouts on the game so far. Make that, excuse me, thought that was strike 3. I apologize, but that is the 2nd strike of the at-bat. Count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the designated hitter Whitman. And here's the 1-2 pitch. That will miss outside. Even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Lacey. And Whitman strikes out on that pitch, so make that 11 strikeouts on the game for Lacey, as he has just been dealing for the Miners today. The Chinooks have no answer so far. And if we have one out, that'll bring up the top of the lineup as number 18, Bailey Collins, who was 1 for 2 with the single and a stolen base, will now step up to the plate.
Now batting right field, number 18, Bailey Collins.
Here's the first pitch. That fastball was in there for strike number 1 from Lacey. And Collins swings and misses on that pitch, so Lacey is in the groove right now. So he quickly has Collins down, no balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch. That one just misses on the inside corner. I really thought that was strike 3. He was ready to throw that ball to the third baseman. As the home plate umpire said that missed inside. So that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch to Collins. That one will be 2 inside, so the count will be evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bailey Collins. Really trying to get some start here with 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Yeah, the pitch is called strike 3, so 2 outs. That'll bring up J. Paul Fulton, who had that big 4 RBI grand slam back in the first game.
Now batting catcher number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
J. Paul steps in. First pitch to Fullerton. That one's low for a ball, so we're going to go count to J. Paul. Anthony Forte stands on deck. 1-0 pitch. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. So tally's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lacey working fast now. 1-1 pitch. J. Paul swings through that one, so the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch to J. Paul. He'll swing through that one, so Asa Lacey is throwing a jab right now. Chinooks are down by 7 as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Miners leading Chinooks 7-0.
All right, folks.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Chinooks trail 7-0. Starting pitcher Asa Lacey has been dominating today with 13 strikeouts for the Miners, as Carbone is on the mound for the Chinooks. So face number 3, Tyler Bassetti. Bassetti today is 1 for 2 with a double. As he pops this one up in the center field. Forte will be there to make the catch. And that would be the first out of the inning. So with 1 out, that will now bring up the catcher, Austin.
Your catcher, number 20, Austin Pinarini.
Pinarini today is 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the first pitch, and that fastball is in there on the outside corner for strike number 1 from Carbone. Here's the 0-1. And he hits this one in left field. Ballinger running back. That will get over his head and hit the fence out there on left as Pinarini is on with a 1-out double. And that is his second hit of the game. So he has a double and a single. He is 2 for 3 today. As that will now bring up the shortstop, number 2, Swift.
Your shortstop, number 2, Drew Swift.
Swift will look to get his first hit of the game. As he is 0 for 2.
Drew Swift up to bat for the Miners. First pitch to him is hitting the right center field. Billy Collins is camped under it, and he will catch it. And no tag from Pinarini, who's on second. That will be the second out of the inning. There are 2 outs, and Austin Pinarini on second baseman.
Number 4, Braden Merritt.
For Braden Merritt, the center fielder for that, the Miners will step up to the plate.
Merritt today, he flied out to second base in his last at-bat. So we'll take a look at the first pitch from Carbone. And that fastball is in there on the inside corner for a strike. The Miners with 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Chinooks, no runs on 2 hits and 2 errors here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And here's the 0-1 from Carbone. And that is swung on and popped up into shallow left. Ballinger will be there to make the catch, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Miners are able to get 1 hit. They leave a runner stranded out there. And as we head to the top of the 6th inning, Miners with a 7-0 lead over Chinooks. Welcome back, fans. We're in the top of the 6th inning. The Miners with a 7-0 lead over the Chinooks. A new pitcher on the mound for the Miners as Asa Lacy's day is done as he pitched a great inning. A great game for the Miners, striking out 13 batters. As Malachi Iman is the new pitcher for the Miners. He is ahead to the batter Anthony Forte, 0-2. Iman, who is from Coventry, Connecticut. He attends New Mexico University. He is 6'3", 215 from the right side. On the season, he has a 0-0 record, ERA of 2.11. As Forte chases that pitch, and he will be out for the first out of the inning. This is Malachi's 15th appearance.
We're still looking for a.
He has thrown 17 innings,
winning number,
struck out 29, walked 11, has given up 10 hits for the Miners.
181-419.
So Forte strikes out for the second time today.
So
Playing
soon, we will redraw for that
third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton.
Third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton.
Iman gets that striking down the
Hey,
outside.
we may not have drawn your number. You can still be a winner.
Well, even
$3 burgers right now. $3 burgers. Get them while they last.
That pitch is in there for strike number 2. Iman is quickly ahead to count 1-2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Wharton does not chase that one, as the count will even up at 2-2 strikes. And that pitch misses outside as the count will run to 3-2 strikes. And here's a 3-2 pitch to Wharton, and he swings and misses on that curveball from Iman. And that will be the second strikeout for Wharton today. And Iman with back-to-back strikeouts to start the top of the 6th off. And with 2 outs, that would bring up Luke Vandover, who was 1 for 2 with a single.
Number 5, Luke Vandover.
Vandover misses on that pitch for strike number 1. And a nice breaking pitch there from Iman as Vandover was not able to pull the trigger. He's quickly down 0-2 in the count. So here's the 0-2 from Iman, and that will miss outside. The count will run to 1-2 strikes. And that pitch will miss. Excuse me, that'll be a foul ball. My apologies. The count will remain at 1-2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball there for Vandover as he just gets a piece of that one to stay alive. So we'll have another 1-2 count. And that 1-2 pitch will miss for a ball to even the count at 2-2 strikes. If you are just now tuning in, we are in the top of the 6th inning. The Miners with a 7-0 lead over the Chinooks in this second game of the doubleheader. This is a 7-inning game. folks. Vandover hits this one to the shortstop. Swift will be there and make the quick throw and keep the out at third. So that will be the third out. So the Chinooks go down 1, 2, 3 in the top of six. In the bottom of the sixth inning,
so maybe we'll
Miners have a 7-0 lead over the Chinooks.
Sing along.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Miners
Leading off your Miners,
now
your
look
second
back
baseman,
as they are at the top of the lineup.
Caleb Van
Number
Blake.
9, the second baseman, Caleb Van Blake. He will lead things off. New pitcher for the Chinooks has this the designated hitter, Cole Whitman, as Van Blake hits that one to second base, and he gets off the glove of Vandover into the outfield. So that will be an error, the third error of the game for the Chinooks, as they are not focused, it looks like, out there on the infield. 3 total errors. So that will put Van Blake on first base.
Hitter number 35, Spencer
And that will bring up
Henson.
the designated hitter, Spencer Henson, who was 1 for 2 today. Whitman, who was in the designated hitter spot, is now on the mound for the Chinooks. Whitman out of Pelham, Alabama, pitching from the left side. This is his 13th appearance on this, his 14th appearance on the season. He has an 0-1 record, 2.77 ERA. He has thrown 22 and 2/3 innings, struck out 21, walked 11, and has given up 28 hits. And in his last outing on the mound, back on July 17th, he threw 1 1 innings against the Oilers, giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, striking out 1. He is facing Spencer, and Spencer hits this one to shortstop. Osuna, only play he has is that first base, and Henson hustling out the box there as he is safe. Not sure why Osuna did not come and charge that ball. So Henson will be on with a infield single. That's now the 10th field ball game for the Miners, and that will put runners on first and second with nobody out. So that will now bring up left fielder number 24, Kona Quiggle.
Now batting, your left fielder number 24, Kona Quiggle.
Quiggle hits this one in the left field. This looks like a foul ball. That's for sure extra bases for Quiggle, but that would be a foul ball for the first strike.
0-1 on Quiggle. Cole gets a sign, he sets. Takes a look back at second. And that pitch gets to the side of J. Paul to throw. And Caleb Van Blake will be safe at third. That would be a pass goal. And that one, J. Paul went down the block, and it looks like he just got away from him towards the left side. And that allowed Spencer Henson to advance second and Van Blake to third. Quiggle now has a 1-1 count to work with and has a RBI situation for his team, Miners. 1-1 pitch from Cole. That curveball misses high, so 2-1 count now for Quiggle.
Infield is drawn in for the Chinooks. We'll try to stop that run from scoring at third base. That 2-1 is popped into shallow left. This is in foul ground territory. Wharton, who got turned around there, not able to make the play. So that will be a foul ball, second strike of the at-bat. That will even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Quiggle has another opportunity here.
Two-two pitch from Cole Whitman. And that curveball, good pitch by Cole Whitman, is in there for strike 3.
Is this your first day?
Kind of Quiggle strikes out. So that will be the first out of the inning.
Number 39, Nick Brooks.
Second and third, 1 out. That'll bring up Nick Brooks.
Brooks today is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles and 2 RBIs. He steps up in a key RBI situation to extend the Miners' lead. So they are currently up 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch. And Brooks will hit this one to right field. This will get out of play for a foul ball.
Brooks taking his time getting back in the box, readjusting his batting gloves. Cole Whitman looking in as catcher J. Paul Fullerton gets his sign, shakes off a couple. Sets on 1 pitch. That one hits the outside corner, and Brooks is quickly behind in the count 0-2. Cole looks in, shakes off a couple, sets on 1. The infield is still in. The 0-2 pitch to Brooks. Good pitch there, curveball down and in, misses. And make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole with the 1-2 pitch, and that one misses outside. Count will be evened at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Spencer Henson on second base and Caleb Van Blake on third base. He'll be occupying first base. 1 out. 2-2 count on Nick Brooks. Miners leading the Chinooks here at their home field 7-0. Miners are shutting out the Chinooks. That 2-2 pitches is swung on and missed by Nick Brooks, so that'll be the second out of the inning. And 2 on and 2 out. That'll bring up number 19.
Now batting, your first baseman, number 19, Josh Hatcher.
Hatcher today has a single. He was also hit by a pitch in his first at bat. As Whitman misses inside, as Hatcher was able to turn out of that one for ball number 1. Going into the top of the 7th, the Chinooks will be down to their final 3 outs. They are being shut out today, 7-0 in the second game of the doubleheader. As Hatcher hits that right back up the middle. Whitman with a nice glove on it as he gets the 3rd out. So the Miners leave 2 stranded on 2nd and 3rd, and as we head to the top of the 7th inning, Chinooks down to their final 3 outs as they trail the Miners 7-0. You are tuning into Chinook Radio.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we're in the top of the 7th inning, and leading off for Chinooks is first baseman Nick Kreitzer. New pitcher on the mound for the Miners is number 35, Spencer Henson. As that first pitch misses outside.
Spencer Henson trying to shut the door here for the Miners. He kind of slips there on the mound. Don't know if he landed wrong or what. He's trying to get readjusted there. This is Henson's 5th appearance on the mound for the Miners. He has a 1-1 record, ERA of 1.12. Kreitzer hits this one to second base. Van Blake makes a nice dive in play and is able to get Kreitzer out at first base as he had time. So that will be the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna. Osuna with a pair of strikeouts today as they're looking to get his first hit. So Henson, who has 1 save, has thrown 8 innings, struck out 7, walked 8, and has given up 4 hits for the Miners.
First pitch to Ozuna. Almost fouled off to the side. Ozuna looking to get back on track. He has struggled all of today. to get a hit here. Boost his confidence.
That's right. He was 0 for 3 in the first game with 2 strikeouts. This game, he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, so he has a total of 4 strikeouts. If that pitch is in there, he's quickly down, no balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch, and he hits this one in the right field. Right fielder Brooks will be there to make the catch. That will be the second out, so the Chinooks are down to their final out of the ball game. As the left fielder Seth Ballinger will step up to the plate. Ballinger is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now batting left fielder number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Ballinger gets ready for the first pitch. That misses outside.
We didn't get a winner on that TV yet. Winning number 181-863. 181-863.
Ballinger hits this one to the shortstop Swift. He will be there to make the play, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. As the Miners sweep the Chinooks in the doubleheader after the Chinooks took the first game yesterday. The Miners bounced back and win 2 here at Herman Brothers Field. So the Miners improve their first place record to 25-15. They are 10 games. They are 10 games ahead of 500. The Chinooks dropped to 16-24 on the season.
6 p.m. It'll be
They're still
bingo
in last
bingo
place.
and Republican Kathy Tilton
So,
baseball card night.
We have 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday, much needed as we can get our minds together and our bodies rested. So I just want to thank you for tuning into this doubleheader. And we will be back with a post-game show, so you guys
Enjoy
don't
the
go
rest of your
anywhere.
evening. Have a pleasant trip home.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, to the post-game show here at Herman Brothers Field. The Chinooks dropped 2 to the Miners in a doubleheader. They fall in the first game 12-5 and lose the second game 7-0. So a tough day for the Chinooks. We needed to win at least one game, but we dropped 2 if we wanted to gain some ground in the standings. We are still currently in 5th place. So hopefully some things can fall our ways this upcoming week, as we are quickly coming into the last of the season. Only about 6 games left for your Chinooks. So hopefully we can win some ball games, and hopefully we can jump into that 4th spot and head into the playoffs. So it was a tough day for the Chinooks. They fought in game 1, and 12-5 loss. We started off losing 3-1. Well, actually, it was a 6-1 ball game, and then going into the top of the 5th, J. Paul Fullerton had a big grand slam that made it a 6-5 ball game, and momentum was definitely on the Chinooks side, but Miners answered back in the bottom of the 6th, the big 6-run inning. Put 12 runs on the board, and after that, bottom of the 6th inning, the Chinooks kind of just shut down. And that carried on to the 2nd game as we were just blanked. Didn't get a run to come across the plate. Asa Lacey pitched a great game for the Miners in game 2. In his last start, actually, against the Chinooks, he shut him out, striking out 10. In this game, he struck out 13, so he is pitching really well against the Chinooks today. So Chinooks just have to take both of these losses and learn from them, put them behind us. We have 2 days off tomorrow and Tuesday, which is definitely much needed, so Chinooks can get the rest and heal their bodies and just get in mindset for Wednesday and Thursday. Then we're off Friday. Then we play Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So hopefully some things can fall our way. Just want to thank you guys for joining us today in the live broadcast, and myself and Ty. So with that being said, we will see you guys on Wednesday, where we'll be at Mulcahy Stadium to take on the Anchorage Bucks. That will be a 7 p.m. start time. So I just want to thank you all again for tuning into Chinook Baseball here on Chinook Radio. From Kevin Moore, Ty Beck. You guys have a good night and stay blessed.